This is a story about a guy named Mike. His plans are to work with kids who are addicted to marijuana. He just graduated from college and is now looking for a job in that field. Michael just received a call telling him that he got the job, but he has to go take a UA. Michael can't take a UA because he is dirty for marijuana. He can't seem to stop smoking. He has a roommate who happens to be the weed connect, and he also smokes every day. His roommate name is James. He uses the marijuana to help pay his rent and support his habit. Michael's addiction to marijuana holds him back from getting this job. Michael needs a miracle, but instead he has a spiritual awakening and he comes face to face with his guardian angel.
Man, I gotta quit getting high so much.
Why? What happened?
You just saw me on the phone, right?
Yeah? Who's that?
Hope for the future, call me back.
Oh, you got that counselor position. Way to go, bro.
I ain't no way to go, bro. I gotta go down there first and take a UA. Man.
Oh, that's all bad. But you know I got you, right? You're my boy.
You got me. How you got me?
Same thing I did for Stan. You know you're my boy, right?
Same thing you did for Stan. You know Stan didn't pass that drug test, right?
No. Don't put that on me. That wasn't my fault.
Really? Then whose fault was it?
Didn't nobody tell that fool to smoke a blunt an hour before he had to go test?
No. Shit, so.
You know that fool's burnt out. I told him the pills worked. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't say they work miracles. They only clean him out for what he already smoked.
Man, don't tell me that fool that burnt out.
Man, I'm a mama.
I just heard he didn't pass. But like I said before, bro, I'm good on the pills.
What? Well, that's on you. You're the one who got to take that P test, not me. Now I'm out of here, man.
Where you headed?
Don't worry about me. You need to worry about how you're going to pass that PP test.
Forget you, fool.
Make sure you drink a lot of water.
Michael lights the blunt back up and takes a hit before grabbing the pills. He looks at the bottle right when he gets up to get water to take the pills. His phone rings.
Hello?
Hey, babe, what are you doing?
Oh, nothing. Get ready to go down here to the center and take this UA.
A UA? What's wrong with you?
Oh, I forgot to tell you. Hope for the future called me back. And they hired me for that counseling position.
Oh, babe, I'm so proud of you.
So now all I got to do is go down here to the center and take a UA.
Babe, don't they test for marijuana?
Yep, that's my only problem.
You smoking right now?
Yeah.
Babe, what are you doing? I thought you really wanted that job.
I do.
Then how do you expect to pass the drug test if you're still getting high and marijuana stays in your system for at least 30 to 45 days? And the way you've been smoking, it's gonna take at least a year for you to be clean.
I know. But you know what? I think I got a plan.
Oh, I got to hear this.
You see, Mike got these pills, right?
Wait, you mean James? Those pills that James gave to Stan?
Yeah, but Stan didn't know what he was doing. You know that fool smoked a blunt an hour before he was supposed to go do a UA?
And? I'm telling you, Michael, you stupid. And you're gonna let James' burnt out self get you in some serious trouble.
Why are you always on my bumper?
Somebody needs to be on your bumper. So, what you gonna do?
I got this, trust me.
Heard that before.
Anyway, so what you getting into today?
I gotta take my mother to the doctor.
Why, what's wrong with her?
Nothing, she just has to go for a follow-up.
So how long you think you gonna be there?
I don't know. Why?
You know, I was thinking maybe you could slide through.
For what?
No? So we can do a little something.
Oh, and that's all it would be? Just a little something something?
Really? That's how you feel?
That's all you think about.
No, it ain't. I think about sports too.
Whatever. I got to go. But remember what I said.
All right.
Love you.
Love you too.
Bye.
Later.
Michael calls James back to find out how many pills he needs to take. Phone rings.
Hello?
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 James.
Nah, that's me. I'm James. Who's this?
This fool burnt out. Man, turn the music down, James.
Oh, yeah. What's up, bro? I'm glad you called. I just came across some killer bud. I'm telling you, my mama is like smoking a Christmas tree on the 4th of July.
Man, never mind all that. I just need to know how many pills I need to take.
So you decided to come on home, huh?
Man, just tell me how many pills I need to take.
As much as you smoke, you might need that whole bottle.
Hello? Hello? Man, this dude.
Hello? Oh, man, call drop. Man, I hope that fool don't take the whole bottle. There's like 20 pills in there. He ain't that burnt out. Or is he?
Scene change.
Then one day, his mind was blown up high.
Michael walks into the waiting room and pulls a number. Then he takes a seat next to a lady named Sister Tina. Michael was waiting for his number to be called. Sister Tina is Michael's guardian angel, but Michael doesn't have a clue.
How are you doing, young man?
I'm all right, just a little nervous.
Why are you nervous?
Because I've been getting high and I gotta take a UA.
Sounds like you have a drug problem.
No, I just smoke a little weed.
Smoke a little weed. Son, don't you know that marijuana is a drug?
No, it's just a plant. But I guess you could say it's a drug because of all the chemicals that they spray on it. But what I meant to say was, I'm not on no heavy drugs.
Well, that's good. But you know, sometimes marijuana can lead to heavy drugs.
Yeah, right. But anyway, I gotta figure out how I can pass this drug test.
Have you ever thought about checking yourself into rehab?
Rehab? How'd go happen?
Why not? You do have a drug problem.
Well, I don't have time for a program right now. And I don't have a drug problem. Like I said before, it's just marijuana.
Well, I think Jesus can help you with that marijuana problem that you have.
Jesus? And who may that be?
You don't know Jesus?
And let me guess, he's at the rehab center, right?
Michael.
How do you know my name? Do I know you from somewhere?
No, but I have known you all your life.
Weirdo alert!
What did you say?
Nothing.
Like I said, Jesus can help you with that marijuana problem.
And who may that be?
You don't know Jesus?
Is you talking about the guy who turned the water into wine?
Yeah, that's who Jesus is.
So he can help me pass my drug test?
No, son. It doesn't work that way. You have to invite him into your heart.
And that's it?
That's it.
So let me get this right. Invite Jesus into my heart, and when I go in here to take this UA, it's going to be clean.
No, your test is still going to be dirty.
So you expect for me to invite a man into my heart who could turn water into wine, but can't help me pass this UA? I'm not interested then.
Michael, God has a plan for your life.
You sure know a lot about my life, and I don't know nothing about you. By the way, what is your name?
My name is Sister Tina.
Michael Johnson, please report to window number 2.
Well, that's me. Nice meeting you.
Likewise, and may God bless you.
Michael heads to window number 2 so he can get his instructions. Then he heads to the back to give his sample. As he enters the entry, Michael collapses and starts shaking. The people in the center start gathering around Michael as he lays shaking on the floor.
Invitation stands, but you won't make no plans. And you won't show till it's time to go.
I told you not to give him those stupid pills.
I didn't give him nothing.
Oh, yes you did.
Yeah,
Like
you
you
guys are
gave
going to
Sam
need to
those
take
pills?
that into the
Oh, you
waiting
don't stand.
area.
Oh, look at my baby. Oh, it's me, baby. You're gonna be all right.
What happened? Where am I?
Michael, you're in the hospital. Can you tell me today's date?
It's the 16th.
Okay. Now the year. What year are we?
2019. Now, why am I in this hospital?
Michael, you suffered a serious overdose today.
What, an overdose?
Yes. And you're very lucky to be alive. We're still running tests, but we're going to need your help.
Help with what?
The pills. You know the name of the pills you took?
Oh, I don't.
How about where you got them? Can you tell me where you got them?
I don't remember.
That is okay, son. You're gonna be all right.
The lady from the center.
What did you say?
You Sister Tina from the drug center.
Yes, Michael, that's me.
So how did you get here?
Oh, it's a long story. But I've been with you for a long time.
And what that's supposed to mean?
It means I've been watching over you your whole life.
This don't make no sense.
Sometimes, Michael, life doesn't make any sense.
I feel real stupid right now. I could have killed myself today. All because I was trying to pass a drug test.
Now. Don't beat yourself up. Could have happened to anybody.
Yeah, but instead it happened to me.
Baby, you all right?
Yeah, I'm all right. I just feel real stupid right now.
Why?
Because I took all them pills.
Oh, it's okay, baby. It's not your fault. I don't blame you.
I gotta get my life right. You think you could call that lady back in here that was just in here, the nurse?
What nurse?
The nurse named Sister Tina that was just in here.
Babe, there wasn't no nurse named Sister Tina in here. Are you sure you're all right?
Yes, I am all right. But it was a nurse in here.
Oh.
Doctor,
Yes.
can you tell me where that nurse just went named Tina?
Tina. only nurse named Tina, used to work here, died 15 years ago.
What? This really don't make no sense.
Michael stays in the hospital for a few days. Then he checks himself into a rehab.
Hello, my name is Michael, and I'm an addict.
Michael completed the rehab program and got hired for the counseling position at Hope for the Future. Michael and Pam got married, had kids, and lived a happy life. As for James, that same day he packed all his things. Nobody heard from him until Stan spotted him downtown in the alley pushing a shopping cart. Word on the street was that James bought some marijuana that was laced with PCP. James lost his mind after smoking one blunt, and he hasn't been the same since. Now the moral of this story is change is possible. You just have to want it.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for coming. My name is Jason Griffin. I'm going to be sharing a poem with you this morning, and it's called A Hiding Place. He remembers being sent to his room for no reason, a lot. He remembers his anxiety rising in step with mommy's and daddy's voices. Do they think the drywall is soundproof? It's not. As tempers flare in the next room, he tries to ignore the sounds. He can't. He's lucky there's so much to do in his room, lots of toys and activities. He does his best to get lost in them. It works. Until their fight song reaches its crescendo, and there's a particularly loud crash, or bang, or thud. At which point, he wants nothing more than to fling open his door and rush out of his room screaming, "Stop it, stop it, stop it!" But he doesn't. He can't. He cried the first few times this happened, but he doesn't anymore. He can't. He remembers how yucky that feeling in the pit of his tummy was when the sounds from the next room would get really, really loud, but he'd do anything to have that back. This silence is worse. It's been so quiet since Daddy left, but not good quiet, worried quiet. And Mommy doesn't hear so good anymore. He has to say Mommy a bunch of times, or really loud, or tug on her pants leg for her to answer him. And when she does, she doesn't say much. She's really sad. Daddy isn't. He's really angry, or really happy, depending on how many cans he's had. Sometimes, when Daddy's not looking, he tips over Daddy's can. It does no good. Daddy just opens another. Time passes, an adjustment period. He adjusts. His mommy marries a big, strange man. He doesn't like the man, but the man has the means to help keep food on the table. He also has big hands that make big fists, that make big lumps, that make big bruises. He's afraid the man will kill his mommy. The man comes close a few times while he watches, helpless, terrified. He cried the first few times this happened, but he doesn't anymore. He can't. So he finds a hiding place, a good one. A small one. The man's too big to fit in it. He puts a few of his favorite toys there so that when it starts, he has somewhere to go and something to do while he waits for it to end. He hates the man for hitting his mommy, and for kicking her, and for choking her, and for dragging her around by her hair. He hates himself for doing nothing to stop it. And when it's over, with her clothes stretched and shredded, hanging off of her in tatters, and her face misshapen, her eyes swollen shut, and her blonde hair all bloody, she comes straight to his hiding place. Because she just wants him to be okay. He's not, but he says he is. Because he just wants her to be okay. She's not, but she says she is. Then one day, she finally ends it. But it doesn't stop. Sometimes the man wakes them in the middle of the night, pounding on the door so hard that at any moment it will burst into splinters. Open this door! You're a dead woman! He believes the man. The man's anger is ravenous. This is exactly how it happens. Woman leaves angry man leaves woman. In a heap, or a puddle, or a hole. Each time he thinks this will be the time. He is so scared. He remembers how yucky that feeling in the pit of his tummy was when the sounds from the next room would get really loud. But he'd do anything to have that back. And through it all, God protects them. The man's anger dissipates, the man dissipates. Time passes, an adjustment period. He adjusts. The boy who now looks like a man sits on a bar stool swilling cans. Surprise, surprise. As he swivels in his seat, he glances to his right. Double take, triple take. It can't be. It is. It's the big, strange man, lounging nonchalantly, smiling, laughing. Not for long. The boy who now looks like a man stops swilling his can, leaves it sweating on the bar, orders a water. The big, strange man sits, yucking it up with his friends, while the boy watches, not helpless, not terrified. He waits, not for long, just until he can't anymore. The boy steps down off the bar stool and approaches the table. He doesn't see the man. He sees his mommy, her clothes stretched and shredded, and her face misshapen, her eyes swollen shut, and her blonde hair all bloody. He stands over the man. The man looks up from his can. Remember me, the boy says. The man's eyes narrow, his smile fades, searching his memory. Should I? I'm Jason. My mom's name is Mary. The boy allows the man a brief moment for recognition. Not for long. He unleashes on the man 23 years of pent-up rage and hatred and guilt and shame and fear. It takes both bouncers and both bartenders and both cooks from the kitchen to finally pull the boy off of the man. As they drag him away, he no longer sees his mommy, he sees the man. His clothes stretched and shredded, and his face misshapen, his eyes swollen shut, and his gray hair all bloody. As the bar staff and patrons turn their attention to rally around the poor, beaten, bloody man, the boy slips out to his car. And as he drives away, he feels an overwhelming sense of relief. And then, as he drives past several police cars and an ambulance, racing in the other direction, he feels something else. He feels fear and guilt and shame and anger and comfort.
Hey, how you doing? Okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. I'm looking for a guy named Ray Ray.
I don't know who that is.
He has a beanie, dark shades on.
I haven't seen him.
Oh, okay. Everything all right, sir?
Ah! What are you doing?
Hey, Ray Ray. Ray Ray!
Ray Ray?
Yeah.
Ray Ray's gone.
If Ray Ray's gone, then who are you?
I'm the creator of brutality.
Hey.
I'm that brutal king who preyed on the weak. When you see me walking, you better not speak. You gonna bow down to me because that's your fate. This is my life. Alongside me is War, my wife. Your fear, I can almost taste. Women's rights? Ha! What a waste! Hashtag Me Too movement. Oh, too bad life isn't fair. Now let me show you this hate you can't even bear. You can fight, protest, be a hero all you want. But Ian, I don't care. Why you think Donald Trump's my witch? On this, I swear. I roam the states booting as I come for your ass. You Californians gonna feel the wrath of a true bear. Ah!
Mr. Creator of brutality, if I could hear your words, and your vessels cannot see. They're deaf, dumb, and blind, intense, or out of line, spiritually disconnected from the source of the divine. Physical warfare is your fuel to live on. My weak earthly siblings, it's time for us to get strong. Let's listen to parents more and shut the front door on allowing this brutal beast in our minds to explore. He takes over our beings to do obscene things. Some of the craziest stuff this earth will ever see. He's roaming the air, and it's not okay for him to jump inside disobedient kids like rape in them. Let's snatch our kids back from this beast on high, who's controlling the masses with his deceptive seeing eye. Now, children of all ages, it's time for us to wake up. No more drinking his Jim Jones poison from our sippy cups. Wake up!
What just happened?
My child, he was just daydreaming. It's gonna be all right. Now run along to Mommy and Poppy.
No!
Bruno! Hey, sir, how you doing today? What? You okay?
I feel unnecessary.
Unnecessary? That's some strong words.
I feel unnecessary. I feel like suicide.
Oh, no, not suicide. No. No.
Suicide. I'm unnecessary.
I'm that lethal effect that creep into your mind that cause you to regret your life on earth. Since birth, your parents call me a curse, but they too can be a convert. I'll be your savior, I'll show you favor, and show how good it is to use a razor. And some of you might call me a lie, but tell me, why you so blind? Blind from the truth, that truth you're trying so hard to hide. But knowing damn well your parents go with rat's tail if you die. Parents, why you think your kids embrace me and call me suicide? Because I'm quick to take a life.
Mr. Lethal! Mr. Lethal, why are you trying to get these kids to take their lives? Is there something in it for you on the other side? And why convert parents to this madness you create? Ain't no favors or false savors who you perpetuate. Now all these razors you're projecting in their mind ain't no good for one, and for two, you're out of line. And blind to the truth of the lies you tell. Deceiving the human race will land you in hell. Mothers and fathers parent with the best that they got. When it comes to their kids, to their heads they'll take shots. Young children, don't listen to this beast of a man. Drop the guns, get off the ledge, and throw the razors out your hand. Take a stand against the cat that they call suicide. You're way too precious to be throwing away your lives. We, the people, love you and want you to stick around to help us turn these frown faces upside down. What now?
I'm the titan that causes carnage on this unsaved world. The cup of blood of all my victims that I can't wait to pour. Come, my children, let's feast for more. The school shootings, the mass shootings, the burning buildings, the emotions, all made up with one source. These peacemakers that speak of peace, I can't wait to enforce. Dealing with me is going to be an all-out war. What? You think I'm playing? I'm the reason why there even was a 9/11. You people are just nonsense. A black guy kills a white guy isn't right. A white guy kills a black guy is right. But a black guy kills a black guy is right. Now, you have some American strikes. This is the main reason why I cause people to go on strikes. But y'all not knowing I'm the only viper that bites. After I cause all the deaths in the world, y'all souls will raise up like kites. I'm fatal. And this is the annihilation.
Miss Fate, it seems that you're anti-Earth. With no planet of your own, you come to play with her dirts, filling up her clay jars with no hesitation. I think I heard of you, ma'am, in the book of Revelation.
the one who drove them kings to fornicate. You're the mother of harlots who turned men to reprobates. It's known upon this globe you're terrorizing today, blaspheming through the air with your feminine sway. A mad dog in heat who cannot outbox God, now killing his children, leaving families with deep scars. Abominating as you sip on the blood of fallen men. Regurgitating in these vessels your pores is full of sin. Baptizing their minds with doubt and unbelief. But these are your last days, yes, your time has decreased. So get ready for combat. Armageddon's your final call. No more planet annihilating, for Babylon must take her fatal fall. Watch out, y'all.
Anyway, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This piece I'm about to do is about a gentleman coming to a new city with excitement, anticipation, and I was that person when I came from Belize, migrated to America, and so I'm going to share some of the excitement of this anticipation and coming to a new land with you. All right? Yaman.
Ship and a stone just came in from Berlin. We want it. Now pass them over. I'll put bullets through both eyes.
Berlin? You mistaken. All I have
We
is...
watched him drop it off an hour ago. Does Zurich Strike and Enterprises sound familiar?
I'd like to report a robbery.
After the robbery, Connor and Evan, a father and son team, went separate directions. Evan, while hiding the jewelry, Connor drinks a fifth of Hennessy and gets himself arrested along with the getaway car.
Hands up. Where you taking me? To Disneyland?
Oh, jail, Lou.
Do I look like I'm in any condition to take down a store?
Tell it to the judge.
with the arrest of Connor, the authorities knew exactly who the other culprit was.
Boom! FBI! FBI! Get out! I said, get out! Stop resisting! Give me one, stop resisting!
Frank.
Oh, great!
Yeah. This is a misunderstanding, man. Whatever it is you think you got, you don't. I'm innocent. I didn't do nothing.
Got it, Wonder! Got it!
Both men went to federal prison, while the jewels stayed undisturbed for 10 years. With just 1 month left to serve, their wives came to visit.
Honey?
Yeah.
I was looking for some Halloween stuff in our storage unit, and I found a velvet pouch stuffed in a Dracula mask.
Yeah,
It was full of jewelry.
that's when Amber called me over and we figured out it was the same jewelry that's been missing all these years, right? I mean, the FBI never did find it. Is that right?
No, and they ain't gonna either.
Well, don't you think the person who owns this stuff should get it back?
Whoa, time out, babe. You been drinking? Just put them back where you found them and forget about it.
But that's not right. That's not right. That's not the right thing to do.
We're gonna do the right thing with them.
Oh, and what's that?
I'm gonna fence the jewels to an associate I have down in Miami.
I cannot believe you two are being so selfish. I mean, don't you care about other people's feelings?
How about our feelings? We're just finishing 10 years, and the situation's been critical. There's fools getting stabbed for their jello in here.
We've been through hell, and we deserve this. I think it's time we all take a vacation. How does Tahiti sound?
I thought we agreed on Bermuda.
How about both?
Yep, completely self-centered.
Me? Self-centered? I'm buying you a new car.
I got a car.
Oh, that piece of crap. You can do better than that, babe.
Oh, shut up.
You know, I am totally disappointed. I expected more from you two.
You know what? This is going nowhere.
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Come on.
Hey!
And you know, why don't you guys learn to dress a little better rather than wearing those ridiculous blue pajamas?
Yeah, you know what? Your wardrobe sucks.
Yeah. Well,
Stop!
pathetic,
You
too.
know we can't help it.
Oh, two grown men who can't even dress themselves? Ugh.
Hey!
Get out of here.
Hey, wait. You better keep it solid.
Ooh,
Don't
right.
fumble those stones.
Yeah.
Keep it solid.
It would be hard for almost anyone to give up something so valuable, especially this satchel of estate jewelry that was stolen from an antiquities dealer in Dallas. There were flawless diamonds and royal blue sapphires with...
Stop. We know what they look like. We stole them. Listen, I've had big plans with this money for a long time now. Man, I'm buying a BMW 7 Series, season tickets to Saints games, a loft downtown across from that little Italian place we used to eat linguine and slam extra dirty vodka martinis at. Oh, and these clothes. I hate these clothes! So now, I'm gonna treat myself to nothing but the best. Gucci loafers, the Versace button-up with the matching slacks, the Louis Vuitton pullover.
For me, I'm thinking about going on a strict ribeye steak and lobster diet. I'll probably even hire my own personal chef, just to ease me back into society.
Amber and Evan get some alone time during a conjugal visit.
Evan, you're headed for a life of crime again. It's gonna be just you and the money and your dad, who, by the way, I cannot stand. I mean, he's like Al Capone, but with stinky breath and bad dandruff. I mean, sweetie, I need you to think about this. I can't believe we are moving into a new life and we're gonna have a bag of stolen jewels to worry about.
Worry about? Do you know how much those stones are worth? Think about all the good times we're gonna have with the money.
Evan was thinking about himself. Amber was thinking about...
Shut up and get out of here. We're in bed.
Oh, Jesus! Get out of here, you freak!
Sorry!
Evan, don't think about the money. I need you at home with me, not out committing another crime with your father.
This is a one-time thing. It's not like I'm signing a 5-year contract with the LA Crips.
Evan, handling that money is another crime. What if you get arrested?
Believe me, I know. What, you don't think I worry about that too?
Evan, remember, I'm pregnant.
I take this pregnancy seriously. I'm gonna be there for the both of you.
Then get with the program. Invest everything you've got in us.
Our happy little family. I'm in love with the idea. You know that.
Then what are you going to do about this situation?
We're gonna do the right thing, silly.
After Amber's visit, Evan returns to the cell he shares with his father to spend the last few days of his time.
Things are gonna be great. Margaritas and new senoritas for both of us.
But what about Mom?
Oh, come on, Evan. We both know your mom ain't that special.
Yes, she is. And you know what? I'm not on board with your plans. I'm completely devoted to my wife, who's pregnant.
Hey, son. This baby's gonna be a blessing. We can train the kid to be a getaway driver.
You're sick.
I'm just being real.
Yeah, real sleaze factory.
I take pride in my sleaziness.
Take pride in this. I'm giving the stones back.
Man, you were stupid. And I can think back on all the times when I used to be stoned and dropped you on your head when you was a little baby. It's all beginning to make sense. Your brain damage. Don't you know I got plans with the money?
Big, selfish plans to party the money away. Don't you ever worry about the legacy you'll leave behind when you're gone? I mean, who could ever say anything good about you at the funeral? The bartender and the dope man. Yeah, he was a really good customer.
Come on, Evan. Be smart about this. It's a lot of money.
I made my decision. I don't owe you anything. And besides, you're the one that got us busted, remember? While I was off hiding the stones, you got blackout drunk, pulled off the freeway, and took a piss 10 feet away from a police cruiser.
I got a small blood.
Everything down there is small.
It runs in the family, boy.
Yeah, well, I guess it's just a family curse then now, isn't it? Listen, I'm giving the jewels back to that guy they belong to. Remember him?
What about Bermuda?
Build a raft and paddle down there, you jerk.
Where I've been, it's where I've been as long since. Where I am can never be
few days before his release, Amber and Evan meet with his attorney.
Looks like you got through your time just fine.
At the end of this, I can honestly say I'm happy, I'm sane, and I only had 4 men offer marriage proposals.
Yeah, but he married me.
Evan actually got a dozen proposals from several guys. He even got a foot massage once.
Hey, would you shut up?
You hired me.
Who the hell is that?
This is damn narrator I hired. Bastard's a smooth talker, but he gets obnoxious, and he's nosy too.
You cheated on your lady. Remember the foot massage?
It's not cheating. I got a foot massage after a soccer game. Have you ever heard of sports medicine, you putz? I mean, anyway, I decided to give the jewels back.
Very smart idea. That will erase the $2.3 million in restitution you owe.
You see what I mean, honey? What would it be like to start off your freedom with that kind of debt?
Well, there's a lot more than that get me to do this.
Like what?
I'm done with that life. I've been promising my wife that for 10 years now. And plus, I just want to give them back who they belong to. It's that simple. I need you to give him this letter. It's an apology.
It'll be delivered to him with the gems.
Honey, by the way, I don't have the gems anymore.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I traded them for a mani-pedi, and boy, do my toes look amazing.
For $2 million, you must have had Banksy paint your feet.
Banksy did my feet for free. Here you go.
My name's Carrie Rudd, and I'm happy to present you with my play about making amends. I also want to apologize to the family whose home I burglarized, and I want to thank you all for watching.
Oh, that's it. That's it. I can't take it anymore.
Take what? What are you talking about?
Take what?
Always complaining about stuff. Ain't nothing I do ever good enough for you.
No.
What?
You're the problem. You're cheating on me all the time. You
I'm a
think I
problem?
know?
What makes you think I'm cheating? I should be cheating on you. Look how you be acting. I done treat you every way that I could.
Oh.
I buy you everything you need.
Oh, I
I
can't.
take care of the business. I take care of the house and everything. But you know what? Nag.
No.
You
You're
burning-
never here. You're never here for
Look
me.
at you right now. You're burning my ears out. I'm out of here. Look, I've had enough of this. I'm done.
All right, get up
I'm
and stay
through.
out. And if you go, don't come back.
Out. Bye.
Then with my hope with you, you're gone, I still miss you. Life's so cold without you. I spend my days remembering how to breathe. I can't take back the lies inside. Feels like took my breath away with every look you gave. You made it hard to breathe. Now I spend my days remembering. I wonder if you hear my breaking heart in your ears. Your loss is still so near that I spend my days remembering how to breathe. You left without a word. You loved me, last thing I heard. Then I got your letter and I spent my day forgetting how to breathe. You took my breath away with every look you gave. You made it hard to breathe. Now I spend my days remembering. Just when I think I'm getting over you, I'm proving wrong. Seems like I hear your voice in every melancholy song. It drives me crazy thinking all the things we could have had. Now you love another, but I can't get you out of my head. You took my breath away with every look you gave. You made it hard to breathe. Now I spend my days remembering.
Green ball. Say, I look like the guy I got into a fight with several months back. Oh, boy. Man, he was over at the Msc Sq between him and his woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, good. Look like it. Yeah, look like him. Say, man, you look familiar. Aren't you Doris' boyfriend?
Yeah, I'm Milo.
I'm Darla, Karen's boyfriend. I thought that was you. Say, I heard you got into a program.
Yeah, and I completed it too. As you can see, me and Sharon are back together.
Hey, Doris. You think she remembers me?
How can she forget? Hey, I want to thank you for the wake-up call too. There was no telling how things would have ended with me and my girl if you had not got involved. So I appreciate it. And another thing, where'd you learn how to fight like that?
Watching Bruce Lee movies. And where did you learn how to kick like that?
Watching Van Damme movies.
So, we good?
Yeah, we good.
Check it. Karen just got a promotion. So we're gonna throw a little get together, invite some guests over, maybe some people from her work. You and Doris ain't doing anything, y'all swing by.
What did you say to me?
In fact, here's an invitation.
What did you say to me? My man is right
right there. Milo, let's go.
Is there a problem here?
Only problem we got is with your witch.
Look, man, we don't want no problems. This is gonna be all right.
Hey, hon, you can go. If she staying here and party with us,
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
wherever I go, she goes.
On one piece, come on.
Finish him!
Honey, did you get the ice?
Oh, yeah. Everything's tight. Got everything. I'm so proud. I just can't get over it. You got that promotion. Oh, my God.
Thanks, honey.
Listen, the guest's gonna be arriving any minute now. I'd like to go ahead and celebrate a little bit before they get here. Huh?
You are bad. You are so bad.
Oh.
Just in the nick of time.
And, you ready to come in? Y'all could have waited 5 more minutes.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad you're here.
Yes, sir. How you guys doing this work?
Oh, this is great. That is terrific.
Yeah.
Who's that cute guy that Karen's talking to?
I don't know. I think somebody from the work.
Oh, a friend from work.
This
Nice.
girl's been over here for a while, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, this ain't this nothing, bro. Just leave it alone.
He is pretty cute, though.
Huh, I wonder what they could be talking about.
What about a surprise trip to the Bahamas at a very reasonable discount?
Oh my God, he would love a trip to the Bahamas. That would be perfect.
I'm gonna go see what's going on over there. Been over there too long. Gary. Hey, what's going on? You two look a little too chummy.
Ain't nothing going on between me and your lady, man. Just be cool.
Say, partner, this ain't got nothing to do with you. What? Mind your biz.
Hey, man.
Here we go again.
Darwin,
Who is this here?
Darwin, that is Dalen, my coworker. There's nothing going on with him. Come here, we need to talk now.
So what's going on?
When did you stop trusting me?
I trust you. I don't trust him.
All right, babe. I'll tell you what's going on. He was helping me plan a surprise trip to the Bahamas for both of us. Okay? Everything's out in the open, babe.
Man, I feel like an idiot.
You should.
I owe this man an apology. Hey, Dalen. Look, man, I apologize for jumping to conclusion. It really ain't in my character to react like that. So,
learned in my program the dangers of jealousy and how it can get a man out of his character. And being overly possessive can lead to a man self-destruct. That is my wisdom for you today.
I'm a fool, Gary. A real fool. And I can't believe I reacted that way. We've been together 14 years. But those 14, it's just not enough for me. I live to spend more years with you. Many, many more. Seeing you is the first thing I see before I sleep, and the very first thing I see when I wake.
You are so sweet.
I got jealous. And I'm sorry. Knowing deep in my spirit, I had never loved before until I met you. And although it feels like we're married, I want it to be for real. So, will you marry me, my love? And become my Mrs. Bill?
Hell no.
Oh!